Ring up Jonathan Smith.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Jonathan Smith at DWF Law. I'm sorry I'm unable to take your call at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number, I will of course get back in touch with you as soon as I am able. Thank you.
Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Yes, hello, good morning, Mr. Smith. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message like a broken record. Today is message number 144. I've left you 143 messages previously from the 18th of October 2020, from the 18th of October 2023, and today, excuse me, and today we're on the 10th of March 2024, and the time is around about 20 past 10, and it's now been 215 days from the 8th of August 2023 that my brother's been kidnapped from my care and being held hostage and at ransom by the local authority, who you are all working collectively to target and victimize me 7 months later, and I have no idea where my brother is, what kind of conditions he's been held in, and this is all so that you, the housing association, could succeed in your county court case to have me evicted. You know the fact that you could not have me evicted if my brother was living here, and this is one of the reasons that you withdrew your application and looked at houses. You looked at houses in April, offering us an alternative accommodation because the house was too big, and that was your excuse. Then the house was too big. Then subsequently we had lawful trespassers when we were not. You had failed to provide us with the notice to quit. Then you're saying that we don't have now you're saying we don't have a right to succession. It's all just one excuse after the end, because it's got nothing to do with the truth. It's all to do with the local authorities' need to target and victimize me because I was looking to expose their fraud and corruption. And what you should know, Mr. Smith, and what you need to relay to your clients, Manningham Housing Association, is that you are both colluding and conspiring in an enterprise to murder people. My mother was murdered recently through your client's assistance, but previously, over a decade ago, in 2014, my big brother was murdered under much the same circumstances. It's quite clear that from the evidence that's been released that you, the housing association, were colluding and conspiring with the local authority even back then in March and April 2014. So over a decade ago, your client Nazneen was going to safeguarding meetings where you had plotted and planned to come down for the benefit of the local authority, where subsequently at the start of April, on the 4th of April, the 1st of April, both my mother and my brother signed an authority letter putting me in charge of them, and clearly indicating to you as a service provider not to engage with Bradford Council. But there's nothing we could have done, isn't it? Because your client works for Bradford Council. There is no separation. You claim to be independence. There is no independence. There may be different organizations that give the impression that they're independent, but there's no independence. Your client, the housing association, is fully dependent on the local authority, and quite clearly you can see now that they've also colluded with the police. Why did the police tell you about my bail conditions? They had no reason to do so. They're not part of the court case, but they have done so, and this is one of the reasons that you have been instructed not to speak to me, and fronted but not to speak to me and give me any information, because obviously I need to know why you have been contacting, the police have contacted you regarding my bail conditions. And you can see how subsequently everything's fallen into place into your favour, hasn't it? Now you've got a £25,000 legal cost on myself, all right, unlawfully, and subsequently I'm facing an eviction onto the streets, all because the local authority are targeting and victimizing me, and you as DWF law are colluding and conspiring in this enterprise. You know this is all fraudulent. You know that it cannot simply be the case that I cannot see my brother anymore.
Time up in 10 seconds.
Mr. Smith, you know this is a fraud. I'm recording this and publicizing this for this very fact, the fact that I'm being subjected to fraud and my brother's going to die in the care of the council, and you're going to be held liable.
Your message has reached maximum length. Message deposited. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Every single day I'm ringing him up. Every single day I'm leaving him a message. Let's talk. Be open and transparent. And this is where it is. They're refusing to be open and transparent, hiding behind the corporate veil, fronting me with writing things down, and then they're just gonna fob them off with with keywords. No, yes, no, and just convolute the situation rather than being open and transparent and direct in discussion. This all being orchestrated by Bradford Council to murder my brother. That's what it is.